Okay, you can just remove your content manager. This tool will create a content plan for you.
It's a good idea. Can you oversee the future? What is going on in future with AI?
AI technologies will know how to make our clients even happier than we are. Just keep in mind, do not give it a sensitive data. I'm an AI assistant. While Anton is sleeping, I'm still working.
We have our own AI setup, so we are not giving our data anywhere.
Your customer will see that you are on the right track.
Hi guys, it's Anton Voroniuk and I am happy to have you in our Gen AI Revolution podcast. Today I have a really great guest. It's Victoria Abed. Victoria is Chief Revenue Officer at Pitch Avatar, and we will talk about how Gen AI is revolutionizing everything in B2B marketing and B2B sales. Hi Victoria.
Hi Anton.
How are you?
Great. I'm happy to be in Lisbon. I'm happy to be with you. As to be honest, this is my first experience in making a podcast. So thanks for having me. And I'm very happy to talk to you about B2B sales and marketing and everything that is connected with AI technologies.
Let's dive in. Let's talk about the challenges. When we discussed how we will build this interview, you told that there are a lot of challenges in this field. They are tactical, they are strategical. Let's start from the challenges.
Oh, yeah. So let me start maybe from the huge challenges, the huge shift that happened, and maybe the hugest one happened after COVID time. And I would like to start from strategic challenges for sales leaders that are facing every day. And first of all, this is about that in B2B sales, that the sales cycles are becoming longer, the budgets are becoming shorter, and the clients is requiring more and more. So this is like this is not the way. This is not a seasonal trend. This is our real world, our new reality, and we just should be ready and adjust our sales to this requirement. So, for instance, in our sales, our clients ask us even more. Sometimes we give them trial, and they ask, "Please, can you please extend the trial? Give me more." So this is what is going actually happening, and you just need to adjust your strategy to this. The second one, this is like as old as the world, the lack of marketing and sales alignment. But
it's not about AI; it's about alignment.
Luckily, every year it is going to improve more and more, but it's still like a huge gap. And what we are doing, for instance, that now we are focusing our marketing to bring not only leads or traffic to the website, but to bring SQL leads to the sales pipeline. So the main KPI shifted from not leads and traffic, but shifted to SQL. Sales qualified leads to deliver to our sales pipeline, and that is actually working. So marketing is more focused to bring like the very, very high quality prospects, or to bring the leads and hit them with the advertisement, with some lead magnets, and it improves the collaboration between marketing and sales. But if we are coming down just to a tactical level, what should do sales manager every day? We are facing now with one of the hugest problem, I guess, that the modern customers avoid like communication with the sales representative. So this is like a gap. A huge gap happening that sales representative still has his KPI as demo calls, and a modern customer avoids live communication. There are a few reasons. I learned a lot of researches regarding this matter, and there are a few reasons for that. First of all, because the information is like very, very available, and in a sea of huge tons of information, you can find everything and make the decision by yourself. So the person like now is ready to talk only when he or she is ready to make a decision and ask you some questions that he or she didn't find about your product, or maybe to ask a discount or something that. The second trend that I see, that this world is becoming more and more introverted. So the generation that was born with an iPhone or tablets in their hands, they are used to not to talk to people. They are used to search for information by themselves. So I guess that this trend will just more and more actual in the upcoming years. So, and this is our, again, new reality. The next one is like for sales is that he or she starts his day and doesn't know where to keep their focus. So because the people do not respond, they have no idea how to keep the focus. And in this case, so we can say that AI just could be a very, very helpful for the moment. And let's shift to the tools maybe.
Yeah, let's shift to the tools. What are your favorite 10 AI tools that you love? Let's start from personal stuff, because when you shared the screen where we have a demo of Pitch Avatar, you shared a lot of things, and I saw, Victoria has this tool and that tool and that tool. What is your favorite toolkit in AI?
Maybe 10. I wouldn't say, because I'm a fan and early adopter of everything, and just I'm trying, and the thing that I really like, I bring that to my team, to marketing team, to sales team, and we are now attending a lot of conferences. And for instance, in Boston, in the US, it was a very nice tool. I just very bad names, but it was very nice tool, and they said, okay, you can just remove your content manager. This tool will create a content plan for you, will write everything, posts, articles, everything. And I said, wow, that's great. And I assigned
Let's
that to
talk about
marketing.
names.
Yeah. So as for names, I'm just daily user of ChatGPT.
Are you using paid version or free version?
We are using both as a user. Like for my private own needs, I use free version, but we use like paid version to improve our tool. So just both, I have the chance to compare, but still for my daily tasks, like to what I just do not have the time to rewrite some post or something like that, even free version works perfectly. Sometimes when I need to do more complicated tasks, like to make a research, to make some complicated tasks in marketing, so it could be like switch to paid version. But still, again, I'm just an adapter of Gemini as well, so they are doing like perfectly. For instance, top 10 articles regarding something. So as they have Google behind, so that is even work better than in terms of ChatGPT. So I'm trying to work and combine them. Then if we are switching to sales, for instance, I'm very, very interested and curious about AI tools that are crafted for sales and social listening. So this is the signals that bring the focus to my sales team. For instance,
can you give examples?
Yeah. So for instance, we were trying after Saster when we met in San Francisco. We met Ample Market. And they are creating very, very nice tool for social listening. So you are putting your accounts or ICP on your account list, and the system or in the morning, it is just focusing on you, just on what was going on with your leads, with your prospects, with your ICPs. And then you are just available to work with them. Or there are alternatives. So, or whether you are writing them through AI, like different messages, or you are just writing by yourself, but this AI is just configuring the messages, the right timing, and so on. And to be open, my team is like very excited about this tool and said, okay, we really need it. In terms of sales, if we are going to talk about sales as well. So I'm very curious about AI SDRs. We're still trying a couple of them. So for instance, at Saster,
I will still ask you for names.
We met the French guys, their names is Topo. And they are crafting SDR, AI SDR. How it is useful, how it could be useful for you, because it can adjust and run a lot of experiments with this at the same time, with the messaging, with the proper time of sending, with the delivering. And that means that in a shorter time, you will be able to get faster responses. So
for our audience who is not deep in AI, can you explain how AI SDR looks like?
This is like an algorithm. This is not an avatar. So this is like an algorithm. You are given your ICP, your ideal customer profile, and it as detailed as possible. And it is crafting a lot of messages in a different configuration, different length, and it is sending like different configurations at the same time. And the guys say that 1,000 accounts are enough to adjust it and to find the perfect message and to send these messages on a daily basis and get responses. So this is a perfect result because if we are talking about my sales managers or like people, human being sales manager, they are able just to run several experiments, 2 or 3 per month maximum. But this is like that allows like to speed it up, to find the proper message, to find the key, to find the messages that brings you the answers and demos. And that sounds very, very interesting for me.
You mentioned that you already used some ICPs before you went to AI SDR. Did you use AI for creating of ICP? Because, for example, right now we are testing Elsa from M project. It's also AI tool, and it helps you to get a lot of versions of your ICP, design them, test them, etc. Did you use AI to create ICP?
Frankly speaking, but we just tried with chat GPT.
Yeah.
So we just tried to adjust it a little bit and something like that. But again, if you, for instance, using your Ample Market or the tool that is using some account-based profiles, you can give the system your ICP or your client's profile, and the system could offer you the best ICP as well. So that is like really offering. But we are just by using ChatGPT and some data that we have in our CRM.
If you talk about using AI tools in B2B marketing, for me, B2B marketing for a long time was something that I couldn't clarify and find the formula. After that, one guy you also know told me that it's easy. It's just 3 components. It's event marketing, it's expert marketing, and it's partnership marketing. Do you agree with this formula and how AI can help us to design and make more powerful each stage of this communication?
So you said again, event marketing, partnership marketing, and
expert marketing.
Expert marketing.
You are building the expertise or company, like expertise brand or founder's brand.
Actually, I'm very. If we are speaking about that, people are switching from to talking to you on the decision-making stage. It means that marketers should create as much content as possible. So this is content.
Not content, both it's a part of events and both is part of experts.
Yeah, kind of that. So you can just create a lot of stuff in these terms, like in different formats. Not like I just create. Not 10 ebooks per month, but 100. No, this is not. That means comparison tables and so on.
Sure.
And even on this stage, we are even now experimenting with avatars, for instance, that are a way better than working, a way better than quiet words or quiet PDF. And it is interacts. It can bring the person extract. Just give me an extract or the most interesting quotes. And avatar is telling, interacting, and the person is like making the decision that you need. I guess in marketing, it's still, we are just very focused investing on content marketing and to make it outstanding. So this is the key. You are just... you should be outstanding in the tones in the sea of this content, and of course you should be outstanding from your competitors.
How AI helps you on each stage of your B2B marketing?
First of all, we are using our marketing teams are using for sales with the CEO tools for adjusting articles and so on. But unfortunately,
as usual, names.
Unfortunately, I will give you names. Like maybe we will make the title. Because I'm not sure where they stopped really. They're using ads creative to create ads and to run Google campaigns as well, but mostly for creatives because to create banners and so on, it took resizes and everything and experiment. It took a lot of time of our designer.
We are talking about that creatives.ai, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we are using like that to create different kind of in different kind of interesting creatives that are working. And also my marketing team is using like avatar tools, like we use in DID, we use in HeyGen, we use in our own tool.
Which your is favorite one?
As we are not like avatar technology, so we are use DID, and now I hope we will use some more technologies. So I guess that I just love both, but depending on both like DID and HeyGen, but depending on the different kind of tasks. So my favorite, for instance, in terms of translation is like HeyGen. They are just like crucial, because you could distribute a lot of like content in different languages. For instance, we were running with you a webinar in March, and then I was able to translate it like into French like in a seconds, and it was like very, very realistic, and it was very.
And what technology you used? You used HeyGen for translation.
HeyGen, yeah, it was like perfect, and just some items that needs to be focused. The shorter pieces, the higher quality of translation, but it still works like perfect, incredible. I know that as a person as was dealing about lip sync translation, and I know how long and how time, how consuming it is. And what I like about my marketing team, that once they took my video, they took a lot of my photos, and they are now creating my avatars, announcements, webinar announcements, I don't know, ads campaigns, everything without my presence.
Yeah,
I love it.
Too.
I love it. Like, because
definitely. HeyGen saved me at least 3 hours per week.
Yeah, so definitely that I really love. I like their creative approach. That this technology allowed them to translate this content into different languages, and really it saves a lot of time, because I need to make up to find the footage and everything. So yeah, and so this is what we are using every day, and now we are testing a lot. If it's not about only marketing, but it's like sales and marketing alignment, Hubspot Copilot, because they announced a lot of.
Tell a little bit more.
Yeah, they announced a lot of AI agents, like tools. In Boston at Inbound conference. So even if last year this Copilot could help you create and write some emails, so now it could be even you are given, for instance, you are given your agent knowledge base instructions, and it could be your support manager, for instance. Perfect. Like knowing the data of your about your customer and knowing your knowledge base, it could even adjust the words according to your customer. And it's amazing. And now we are working also, I'm just insisting to fill as much details as possible to our deals funnel stages, to run this Copilot and to identify the better customers for me in my sales funnel.
You're using just HubSpot or Salesforce also?
We have integrations with both, but we're working in HubSpot like a sales team, and marketing team as well.
Share more about this AI Copilot. So it's like an AI agent that can take your chat function and customer support function, correct? Or it has any other features?
It can write emails for you as for marketers. It could identify the prospects for you who are more willing for the moment. For instance, if you have
analytics a little bit also,
yeah. If you have analytics connected, we have analytics integrated from our landing pages, from our website, and we have all this data. And once a CRM gets enough signals that the customer is interacting, signing up to your system, and so on, it can show you that just focus on this this client. And one perfect scenario that we still didn't try, but I would like to share with you, because I find it amazing that about working even with a customer success. For instance, the Copilot could identify, for instance, the cohorts of clients that are using frequently, they love it, interacting with you, and they then create for marketing teams or for sales teams cohorts and say, okay, this is your like the best clients, and just go and offer them to upgrade, upsell.
Some kind of AI-oriented RFM?
A kind of that, yeah.
Okay.
Or, for instance, if this paid client is not logging into your system, is not answering, not opening emails, if this integrated,
Ideas
it is making a cohort for marketing and say, hey guys, you need to offer some useful to them, to establish the contact, to just keep them in your funnel. So I find this amazing. It's like saves a lot of time of human being.
What's next?
Avatars, different kinds of avatars, of course, because we are like experimenting now a lot with the technology. Technology is like progressive.
But there are two main technologies. It's photo to video, video to video. But where do you have the positive feedback? Because I tried photo to video in the most of systems, but it looks shitty in the most case. What your experience?
It depends. It depends on the task that you need, and if you are working with avatars, my strong advice is not try to cheat the person. This is live human being. So if you, my strong advice is like to start with a joke. I'm an AI assistant. While Anton is sleeping, I'm still working. While Anton
It's a good idea.
While Anton is speaking just 3 languages, I'm speaking 100 or something like that. And the best thing about me that you can shut me down and just I won't be nothing happened with you. And to add a little bit humor, will enhance your avatar interaction.
I will add it. I will try definitely.
Yeah, but what I like and what we are now discovering and studying a lot of is like AI agents or conversational avatars. So what we will see a very big future in this, and the market is already ready because we are attending a lot of events, and when we are presenting our technology
definitely.
of avatar,
AI agents is the main trend of this year. So
they asking like, can your avatar can interact with my audience? So we are testing that a lot. There are still a lot of space for improvement for the technology. For instance, ChatGPT still has a tend to hallucinate a little bit, that it can generate false answers and some imagination.
Any other
like
AI also can hallucinate.
Yeah, so we are trying, in our case, we are trying to overcome this, to resolve this problem. And for instance, we are preparing like pre-prepared avatar that will tell you the definitely exactly that words about your company, pricing, your product. And then if something not like very important, so it will like look at the knowledge base and just will generate an answer from that part. So we just trying to do this. And the second part that we are trying to overcome is still latency, but because you need to create the vision of live conversation, and if the avatar is thinking for 5-10 seconds, it's like okay. But we are trying like to overcome now these two big issues. Not issues, but still the technology's gaps.
You tested the idea and you tested Hagen, yes?
Yeah, and we are testing a lot on a kind of lemma systems and so on, how to improve them. And even now we are thinking about how to train exactly this AI agent to sell exactly your products. So just to give you your own SDR or sales manager, and do not share this data with all over the world or with your competitors. So that is...
Yeah, it's always tricky. It's definitely always tricky. Let's move back to the B2B sales. What are the tools? What are the tactics can be definitely useful for audience who want to automate their B2B sales with AI?
Yeah. So my, I guess in terms of outreach or just getting an answer, so I would advise to use the social listening tools, like whatever, like as I mentioned before, we use Ample Market, but there are a lot of now, and even just
what features are the most beneficial for you in the social listening tools?
That you are getting, you're in the morning, you are getting focused on whom should you send a message.
Sure.
So you saw a post, you've got an idea about related topic, or you've got like the notification about job changing. You get just an idea what to write and how to interact, or you see the post from from the person, and okay, that's amazing, I have another opinion or something like that. So it keeps focus, and it keeps you create different, just keeps you even give an idea to create, to write some text, to write some messages. And the guys, for instance, from Apple Market even gave me the idea that AI is generating text for you, text message, and then a voice message, the same with your cloned voice, and sending it through LinkedIn. And this increases the reply rate 2 times comparing to text message.
Cool.
So just these small tricks that could help you just in your tough daily routine. Also, just the sales from all over the world are competing, fighting with drawing attraction to emails to make them outstanding, and as well as LinkedIn messages. So, for instance, like Vidyard or a lot of other guys that are trying video messages, and you can even create them with your digital twin.
With the agent, you can make the personalized video messages.
Yeah. So, and for instance, we are creating as well based on presentations and avatars. We create interactive snippets to email and to LinkedIn. And the person, if I send in a link, so the person normally do not open the link, but if he sees what is inside, it is interactive, he can see his or her name on this presentation, so they know that this is personalized, crafted for him or her, and it increases like response rate like up to 3 times. We measured that. So these different experiments in email, in personalized messaging, that they really could help in grabbing attention and in making decisions and getting answers. So for outreach efforts, this is like about that. And as for going back to CRM system, keep in focus. So the different types of copilots could keep you in focus. Last year, when we attended a web summit, I met girl, they were developing the app for Hubspot that based on AI that was indicating to which deals to focus. But now Hubspot, for instance, has its own. And I guess this is just the beginning, and I just really recommend to use it, to try it, and maybe that wouldn't be for you, but to some extent, if it is for you, it could save you a lot of time and to keep you focused on demo calls, on just closing the deals and so on.
Tell us a little bit more about Pitch Avatar. What main key pain points your tool is solving?
Yeah, so speaking about Pitch Avatar, it was crafted having a pain of software and technical sellers in mind, because this is complicated long B2B sales and normally working with presentations, and people who are crafting presentations, I don't know, sales decks, for instance, they are thinking that, okay, I've crafted it and that's it. But this is just the beginning. And our idea was initially to help a salesperson to show who saw your presentation, how many slides have been seen, and so on, just to give you a sign. Okay, this person.
Some deep analytics which people usually want.
Yes, is pretty much interested, and this is not. But when AI happened to all of us, we added a lot of AI tools, like creating scripts from slides, adding voiceover, including your own cloned voice, adding your avatar or avatar from library that will explain instead of you what is going on this slide. So that is why now technology is like more interactive. You are creating a piece of content that is speaking, that avatar is explaining something that could be even maybe difficult to understand, or maybe to read it is complicated or something. And at the end, you are getting a link that is pretty trackable. You know who is engaged. And we also allow to run you a scenario. For instance, within our platform, you can generate leads. So having this presentation ready, you can add a lead form and show the first slide, the second slide, and after the second slide said, okay, to continue viewing, like, please leave your data for us. And this is also a new approach to generate leads, because normally person should give you a mail, then go to email, wait a little bit, wait again, check spam folder, and then get. So we are just releasing from this problem. You are just getting your data and just go continue watching presentation. And of course now we are working on I hope that till the end of the year we are working like to implement the scenarios of conversational AI avatars. But again, we are working like on precisely that avatar should speak specifically and say specifically that words about that I really want, and all the other just conversation and so on just will happen based on the knowledge base, and it is like semi-controlled avatar, and like what the current technologies are offering. They are just offering, you are given instructions, you are given the instructions, just use knowledge base, just specifically knowledge base or knowledge base and ChatGPT, or look all over the internet and go ahead, and that's it. And what I like about this idea the most, that this chat script with your avatar, so you will be able to talk with your audience with a voice or with a chat, and this chat script will be delivered to your analytics. So you would know what your audience specifically wants, and you would know what words they're using. So this is like, for me as a marketer at background, is very useful. So what they are asking, how do they talk, and this is the way out. Even we hope, at least, this is the way out to know what our audience want, even if they avoid live communication with us.
Yeah, it's really interesting. What trends do you see in the AI B2B sales? What is going on? We talked about AI agents, and AI agents definitely trend for this year and the beginning of the next one. But can you oversee the future? What is going on in future with AI technologies in B2B sales?
My prediction is, when I joined Pitch Avatar team, my boss said that we need to create avatar. Even it was like not avatar as a face, but it was like avatar as an algorithm. And at the end, I would like to create an avatar who will attend a meeting instead of me, or who will attend I don't know, something. And this avatar will call me to join the session when my presence is needed. And I said, this is like, that shouldn't work, because meeting is already for people to meet, to see each other, and not just to be online at the same time simultaneously. And he said, no, you will see that this is the future. And now I'm afraid, or I'm just happy that we are approaching the time that all of us will have AI avatars, that they will chat with each other to some extent, and they will send, okay, pay attention to this offer or to this offer. But I'm dreaming about, if we're just going apart from sales scenarios, I'm dreaming about to have my AI digital twin that will make some job for you, routine job for me, like, I don't know, book tickets for me.
We will talk about personal stuff. But about B2B sales.
But if you're speaking about B2B sales, I guess that would be like in state at the stage of outreach, and at the stage that needs a lot of routine work, like create a lot of messages different, like move your leads from the stage to stage to the proper stage at the CRM stage, and so on. So I believe that that will do avatar, that will do AI instead of you, and it will do that precisely, and will allow the salesperson just to get focused directly on, I don't know, strategy, or directly on some personal communications, closing the deals, making clients happy, and so on. But I am afraid that like in 5 or 6 years, AI technologies will know how to make our clients even happier than we are, really, because they would have a lot of information about.
It's definitely about data. The more data you have, the better results you will get.
So, but personal communication, yes, it won't replace. But again, for those ones who appreciate personal communication, but for those ones who avoid personal communication,
it will be another story.
And AI will be a saver for business, because it will be like a connector,
Yeah, definitely. If you talk about AI, it's a great possibility, but at the same time, a great danger. We already talked with you about hallucinations. The cost of sale in B2B is extremely high. So what is hallucination is the situation when your AI agent is saying some bad words to your client, and it's not very good. What other fuck ups did you have with AI?
Actually, just about bad words, it is like very, very easily resolving. For instance, we are like what I was telling you about pre-built like some conversation. So we are thinking about like how to do not allow AI to reply for scam, for spam, for malicious and so on. So this is like not a big danger, but the biggest danger is for business and for financial institutions and so on, that they're asking us actually. They say that we do not need to get our data out of our ecosystem.
Okay.
So this is the biggest danger for me, because and this is like resolving in terms of creating some lemma systems, some cells and some local storages that allow you to continue machine learning, like to improve themselves and so on, but do not allow to do not leave this information outside. So this is like I guess that the next step would be for the clients, that they would want their data to not to be given to ChatGPT to learn all over the world, but just to be preserved.
We already have issue with some of our pharmaceuticals clients when you come to pharmaceutical company to sell the AI training. We have our own AI setup, so we are not giving our data anywhere. So we don't need ChatGPT, Midjourney. This is not relevant for us.
And now, for the moment, for us, the results that are giving us ChatGPT and AI is like a miracle. But very soon, I guess, we will need to learn how to manage this data and differentiate whether it is good or bad, because this is management. AI results management would be the next step, because really we just see, this is nice words, nice email and so on, but definitely it could not to work with for our clients and so on. So maybe this is a kind of danger as well. So we still lack learning, lack knowledge about what is good result of AI, generative AI, and what is the bad result. But just I see regarding the development of this technology, even now my daughter, she's like seventh year at school, and they are allowed to use ChatGPT at school. So they are not just isolate them from the technology, from the future. So we can assume that we should learn how to manage it, but not just to avoid it.
Yeah, definitely. We can't control it. So let's go to the checklist. Let's go through the checklist. Any new business which tries to implement AI in its sales and marketing B2B processes, what are your recommendations? What is your step-by-step instruction how to do it?
First of all, learn AI tools. It is not possible to learn all of them, because they are like growing like mushrooms after the rain. And but if something grabs your attraction, just do not ignore it. Do not say, I have ChatGPT, because just believe a lot of guys are already worked a lot with this ChatGPT to create for you scenario that resolves just specifically your task, and you will spend a lot of time for that. So if you like something, if something grabs your attention, try it. First of all, it couldn't work for you, just it like any digital technologies like we tried like 10 years ago, for instance. But in case it works, just try to implement and calculate like approximately ROI, for instance. For instance, while we are implementing now with my team AI tools, which is costly and high has
what
high,
is your
high
total
price.
budget for AI tools?
We just have marketing and sales budget. But if I'm coming to my boss, who is budget,
some you are paying for subscription each month.
So he's paying. Actually, my boss is approving approving this. And when I'm coming to him and say I need $30, he says okay, no worries. But when I come to him and say I need $800 per month, he says come on. And this is not a conversation. I'm just trying to calculate the approximate budget and approximate ROI, just an assumption, because this is not possible, like unless you are trying. And then we agree without, for instance, our sales team, like, okay, let's make a full stop, for instance, in a quarter. And in a quarter, KPI will be this, and this. If we track it and if we achieve it, we continue using it. Yeah. So this is our approach, like in everything, and even the solution is very costful. But my thinking is about, look, okay, we need $800 for this solution, but I still need one salesperson. If this solution will help me to replace, I don't know, at least half of my salesperson, so maybe that would work even better. This is my so just try, and just to identify KPIs that you would define that is working for me, not just it is right in very good text. No,
it doesn't work.
KPI and just ROI, and. Just, I don't know, and just get curious, try to be, because if you are trying all these new technologies, especially if you are working in area of technologies, innovations and so on, your customer will see that you are on the right track. So you are using the innovations, and they will trust you even more than the laggards, like who are not using and just still trying to sell in the traditional way. So just very, very easy. And of course, do not let let the leak out if this is a sensitive data. Remember about that. Tell your clients about that. I'm telling about on all the conferences, all the demo calls. I say, just keep in mind that you are giving your data to ChatGPT. This is going to the universe. And just keep in mind, do not give it a sensitive data, and keep in mind that this is not the standard pill for all your problems. And
it's a good advice.
And this is what I'm normally advising to my clients and my partners.
Let's move to the personal stuff. You told that you are using ChatGPT for some personal tasks. Your daughter using. How do you use AI for your day-to-day personal tasks?
I'm trying still to seek the solution that will help me arrange my daily tasks, because I'm still very odd-looking person. I just months before, I was writing on my paper my daily tasks, and then I enjoyed that to strike it through, done as mark done. Now I'm just using my checklists, and I'm trying to find. I'm doing my checklists every day, like my working tasks and personal tasks, and I'm now finding still didn't find, but I'm trying with different AI tools that will help me to arrange, measure my effectiveness first of all, and to arrange these daily tasks that I'm putting on my list to do or not to do.
ChatGPT can do it. ChatGPT will give you the list.
I'm just looking for
make
an
estimations.
I'm just looking for an app that could be on my phone and say that something like that. So and what I'm also doing is but this is not like a smart AI. This is a kind of a food tracking, water drinking tracker, how many you are sleeping, healthy stuff and so on. So what I'm doing, trying to apply me, but this is more for fun and just for keeping me focused and not to forget to do this. But speaking about my daughter, I just a year ago I was against that she was using, and she's learning in 2 schools in Spain, in Ukraine, and I was against about this, but then I realized that this is our future. It's like, for instance, our parents forbade us to use Google in our time,
computer,
for instance. Computer at all. So now I just teaching her to make it in a smart way. To if it creates something for her to add some imagination and to make it even more bright. I don't know, the result and so on. And now I'm pretty much focused on that, because I know that they would have different skills from us, and they won't be able even to create some, I don't know, some essay or something like that without this technology. But they would need some skills to differentiate to be outstanding.
Yeah, definitely. My kids love AI, and if I will check my Midjourney account, of course, maybe 50% is something that I need for my job, but 50% Spider-Man, Stitch, Harry Potter, and other guys from Marvel and other universes. They are going through this. Midjourney helps me to create the photo. Kling or Runway helps me to make this photo alive, and we have the full story in this one by one.
Yeah, I have a very funny story about that. Last year, my daughter was creating a presentation about who I would see myself in the future.
Okay.
And I recommended her, and I helped her to regenerate her photo like she's like 25 years old or something like that, just with the help of AI. And it was the result was amazing. The teacher put her 12 out of 10. So the highest mark was 10 and it was 12. Like, wow. So unfortunately, education is still like not very, very, very rapid according to technologies, but it was like even amazed by a teacher. So yeah, that was like that.
It sounds good. If we talk about the final part of our podcast, can you give any ideas and maybe recommendations for yourself when you was a newbie in AI, from what to start? So a lot of our audience students from Udemy, our courses, they're just starting their way in the AI. So what do you need to check? What do you need to learn to be expert in Gen AI and other AI tools?
I guess all the AI learning is starting from ChatGPT and exploring its opportunities. So just start to learn how to write prompts for ChatGPT, from Gemini, like to compare the results, how you're satisfied. Just start from like very simple solutions, and then to estimate how it works for you, for a daily routine, for your business tasks, and whether it is okay. Just explore, try to play with prompts and so on.
Okay.
But what I've got on my mind that if I say, okay, if AI can do this for me,
okay.
The highest probable result, yes, it can. But you search for solution, and probably you would find even dozen of solutions about your problem. So just try to explore, because I just cannot recommend like, I don't know, learn this web page of 10 AI solutions top, or use, I don't know, 50 solutions. Yeah. So yeah, it's like Mind Journey or DALL-E for images generating, ChatGPT, Gemini for conversational and AI and just generative AI, and then try to look for some solutions on the top lists, and for sure some of them would have free version, or free trial at least version. And of course, what I'm doing, I just even giving my card details if it is a trial, and trying to do it and see how it is working for me or not. For instance, to map first of all the task that you feel really lack. For instance, you don't have a designer, and you should like look for designer at Upwork or I don't know, somewhere, Behance. And if you don't have, try to use AI and estimate whether it is okay or not. Then think about what the processes are routine for you. So repeating processes could be like easily replaced by AI, and look for solution in this way. And then if you need like complicated, some more solution about, like I said, analyze your CRM systems, analyze messaging, analyze signals, and so on. So try to use like after that complicated system, and it for sure it would be costful. But first of all, try to simplify your life with a daily routine with the simple tools, and try to replace with AI the processes or people that you really felt lack.
Thank you, Victoria. Guys, it was the next Gen AI Revolution podcast. We shared a lot with Victoria about how to use Gen AI for your marketing in B2B, sales for B2B. Don't forget to put likes to this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and feel free to wait for the next great episode. Vika, thank you and see you. I have a good tradition to ask guests to answer the questions. Vika, will you come and answer all the questions in the comments?
Of course. Yes, of course. Just notify me when our podcast is.
It's a great idea, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Victoria, and I will see you in the next Gen AI Revolution podcast.
Thank you so much.